Alright, so, Team Marn Week 2 preview of the LCS. I am TheDynasty, the TeamMarn.com writer, editor, general content guy. I'm joined with AtomicN, the support player for Team Marn, and MegaZero, the top laner. We're going to talk about the League Champion Series, including Week 1, Week 2, and a few other things related to Team Marn, so that everyone can get their daily dose of Team Marn. Let's start out with some introductions. I just kind of introduced myself, so let's go on to Atomic. Your role, obviously, your support. We'll do favorite champion and your league placement, elo, whatever you want to go with.
Yeah, I'm Atomic, play support for Team Marn. Favorite champion is probably Janna, and my elo right now is Diamond Division 5, but before the reset it was 2478.
Gotcha. Alright, let's go on to Mega.
I'm MegaZero. I'm the top lane for Team Marn. My favorite champion's Tryndamere, but they won't let me run him. And I'm Diamond Division 1, almost Challenger, but they didn't let anyone else go to Challenger.
Do you get to brag about that to the other guys like Atomic?
Oh yeah, everyone was like, I'm gonna be the first to Challenger, no I am, and then I just went past everyone.
You're just waiting for someone to drop out of Challenger so you can hit that promo series.
Yeah.
Alright. Good stuff, good stuff. What's your favorite champion? I don't remember if you said that, I'm sorry.
Tryndamere.
Tryndamere, very nice, very nice. Alright, so, moving on to the next topic. The Team Marn house, you guys all moved in. You guys get to see each other every day, practice together, so on and so forth. Tell me how that's going for you guys. Atomic?
I think it's been really good. We definitely have more time to practice, and we get a lot more out of the practice when we do play. And yeah, just overall, it's really good for getting better as a team.
Alright, how about MegaZero?
I feel like we're being really productive here. Like, you can notice the improvement from when we first got here to how we're playing now.
Very nice. Would you guys say you're scrimming exponentially more than you did before, or just kind of you're scrimming a lot compared to how you used to? I don't know.
We're definitely
What's the
scrimming a lot more. We
practice?
play every day now compared to like every other day maybe before, maybe not even that much.
Yeah,
And
we played at least 4 hours a day here.
Yeah, pretty much minimum 4 or 5 hours a day now.
Is that a scheduled thing, or just kind of do it when you're all together?
Yeah, we usually schedule them like a day in advance, but
Gotcha.
that's about it.
Alright, sounds good, sounds good. Is there anything kind of interesting you learned about your teammates from the fact that you all live together now, or are y'all just getting along super well and so on and so
We
forth?
learned that Heartbeat's extremely loud in the morning. He likes to yell and scream in solo queue.
Good little wake up call, heartbeat yelling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like MegaZero brought some manatees with him.
Oh yeah, this is Marn the Manatee. You see him?
Yeah, he's way bigger than his friend.
Oh yeah, Clacky the Seal.
Clacky the Seal. Very nice, very nice. Alright, moving on to the LCS Week 1. God damn, I cannot spell. Alright, LCS Week 1. We saw some interesting games, including TSM versus Counterlogic, Curse versus Dignitas, and I don't know, any other interesting ones. Curse versus CLG, TSM, Dignitas, whatever. What did you guys think was probably the most impactful game of the first weekend?
I'd say the most surprise, like, I don't know if it was surprising, but one of the best matches I thought was Curse vs CLG, because I know that was like a highly anticipated match.
Yeah, Curse versus CLG, which Curse won.
Yeah, Curse won, and I wasn't really surprised by that. Curse has been playing really strong lately.
Curse, if I remember correctly, went through the LCS qualifiers without dropping a game, right?
Yeah, they're undefeated right now, so
Yeah,
they're looking really good.
they do look pretty good. MegaZero, did you get a chance to watch many of the Week 1 games? Any thoughts about
Yeah.
that? Any thoughts about that?
I think the most surprising game for me, at least, was TSM versus Dignitas. Is, if I remember correctly, TSM just they stomped Dignitas from what I saw. If I remember, it was 20-2 or something. But it was really surprising to me because TSM hasn't
Yeah.
played in a long time.
Yeah, it it was a 6K gold lead by 15 minutes, and which was pretty hardcore. Very difficult to come back from that. I also thought personally that the way CLG beat TSM in the first game of the LCS was really interesting. They ran the comp Team Marn made famous with the Urgot Taric bot lane.
Yeah, I
and
saw that. I didn't get a chance to watch all the games because we were like scrimming in between.
yeah.
So I watched some of them though.
All right. So as a full recap, after the first week, the standings are where are the standings? Curse is at 3-0. TSM is at 2-1. CLG is also at 2-1. Then we have Dignitas at 1-2. Good Game and Vulcan both are 0-2. And then Complexity and Team Marn, who have not played yet. Which then brings me to week 2, where the world gets to get its dose of little Team Marn action. You guys start week 2 off actually against Dignitas at 1 p.m. on Thursday. What do you guys have as thoughts about the Dignitas matchup in terms of key players, key strategies you think they might run, and then just how you guys are preparing for facing Dignitas? You don't have to go into details on strats or anything, just kind of general.
We haven't gone over all our picks and bans for Dignitas yet, but we know like our main strategy. I think going into it, I don't want to go too far into it, but
right, I understand.
I think we have a general game plan, and it's definitely not going to be easy. But I think if we play everything right, we might be able to come out with a win.
Who do you think the I'll ask this one to MegaZero. Who do you think the strongest player on Dignitas was in the first week? Someone you needed to kind of keep an eye on, especially for your matchup.
I mean, I guess I didn't really see all the games the first week, but I've always thought Scar is probably one of their strongest players.
What do you guys think about the new top laner Kiwi kid for them? It was his first real LAN tournament with them. I guess not a tournament, but the first real LAN environment last
I think
week.
he's pretty good. I haven't really seen too much of him, so it's hard for me to say. But I mean, he's definitely a top jungler. A top laner. Yeah, I don't know. He seems like strong, but I haven't seen much of him, like I said.
He ran a pretty good Nidalee in week 1, if I remember, in the game that they won. So that was pretty cool. Other games in week 2 before we get to Team Marn's second matchup include Vulcan versus TSM. Complexity makes their first appearance against Curse. Dignitas versus TSM, which is a big matchup. And then Friday has Curse versus Vulcan, Dignitas versus Good Game, and Good Game versus Vulcan. Are any of those games you guys think are kind of important, maybe besides the Dignitas TSM one, or interesting to see? I know you guys have kind of ties to Complexity, so maybe their game is notable for you.
I mean, I'm really interested to see how TSM and CLG are doing now, because I feel like Curse and Dignitas are definitely, well, I think they're the top 2 teams right now.
Okay.
But we did see like really strong plays from both teams, like TSM and CLG. They ended up 2-1, I think. Right?
Yeah, both teams went 2-1, and Dignitas is at 1-2. But
yeah, that's really shocking to me that Dignitas is 1-2.
Yeah, they came out, and I don't think they played their best last week. I think they'll probably do better going forward, but they lost to Curse and TSM last week. So not too slouches, but you know, it's kind of surprising.
Yeah, I'm personally kind of curious to see if Dignitas can pull out a win this time against TSM.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see, especially after you guys hand them a loss, right?
Yeah, of course.
See if they can get that bounce back win. Alright, so now coming up to the best matchup of the week, if you ask me. TSM Snapdragon, I guess that's what they're called now, versus Team Marn on Friday at 7 p.m. Pacific time. Obviously all the members of TSM are well known. They haven't had any significant roster changes in a while, so what do you guys think they're going to have kind of in mind going into the matchup, and what's important for you? There's an arm behind you, Atomic.
Yeah, that's hard for you. I feel like TSM's kind of predictable in their picks and bans. Like, people generally know what they're gonna play. so I don't think that the picks or bans are really going to be a problem. But it's just a matter of like studying up before the game and coming up with a strategy for them, which we haven't done yet.
Do you think there's a kind of a, I don't know, I don't want to say like an intimidation factor to going up against TSM, or is it just another team for you guys? Because obviously TSM's one of the most, established, storied League of Legends teams since the beginning of the game, and that's your second matchup on, your second day of LCS competition.
I mean, honestly, for me, I don't feel any more pressure going against like TSM, just because we know all the players, we've known them for a long time. Some of us are friends with them. It's
right.
They're just like a person, just like you and me. It doesn't affect me.
Yeah, I mean they're definitely a strong team, and we know that going into it. But I don't think we're really intimidated. I don't think you can't really go into these matches intimidated by other teams.
Right.
Otherwise, it just doesn't work.
Yeah, it's a good key to losing if you let yourself be psyched out before the game even starts.
Yeah.
Alright, so we got matchups of your guys' games this week. Let's preview another one of the teams that came out of the offline qualifiers, Complexity versus Curse. I know you guys have some ties to them, obviously with Nick Wu being Clicky D's brother. Have you guys been scrimming with them? Have you been practicing with them at all? Do you have any ideas about how they're going to do, you think, coming out in their first matchup?
We've been scrimming them a lot lately, and they look really strong. So I'm hoping they beat Curse, but I don't know. We'll see.
I mean, Curse has been playing like probably the top team in North America right now. It's going to be a very tough matchup for them.
Complexity is definitely getting better since they've moved in the house, so it shows. So we'll see.
Very nice. How about you, Mega? What do you think?
No, I definitely think they're a strong team. I think the main difference is going to be how well they work as a team and like coordinate things. Because from what I've noticed is these teams that have been around for a long time, they're able to push objectives, they team fight very well, and like they don't make many mistakes, if at all. So it's really hard to go up against something like that when you've only been a team for a couple of months or so.
Right. And do you think there's any sort of advantage or disadvantage to the way that Complexity didn't play any games last week, and they only have one game this week, whereas everyone else will have played at least 2 games by the time they've played? Is there like an advantage to that? They can focus on this game, or a disadvantage in that they're kind of rusty or out of the feel for it? What do you think?
I guess the only advantage they have from that is they get to see what all the other teams are doing. They get to see like what they're picking and banning, what their strategy is. Meanwhile, every other team doesn't really get to see what they're doing because they've only played one game.
Right. So it's hard to scout for what Complexity's doing when they haven't played any games.
Yeah, I said if anything, not playing the first week gives you a little edge. Gives you more time to practice and see what other teams are doing, like Mega said.
Right. Very cool. Alright, so we've previewed week 2. We talked about a recap of week 1. I guess now we can wrap up the main part of the show with the conclusion. As always, this show is brought to you by Team Marn, teammarn.com, sponsored by Mad Cats, which is in the bottom corner. As always, remember to tune into Riot Games stuff, League of Legends, the League Championship Series to see Team Marn. They play twice this week, Thursday, 1 p.m. PST. That is against Dignitas. Take your girlfriend, have a nice Valentine's Day League of Legends watch. And then take a Friday night, TSM, Team Marn, right in prime time, 7 p.m. PST. There's that game. Do you guys have anything to wrap up with? Any closing remarks?
I just want to thank all the fans and supporters out there that have been following us, and all my friends and family. They've been really supportive, me pursuing this. So
right.
Shout out to them.
And as always, I included on the stream on this video. You can follow Atomic at AtomicLOL on Twitter, as well as MegaZero at MegaZeroLOL. Do you guys have stream links to pitch or anything like that?
My stream's twitch.tv/AtomicN, but I haven't really been streaming, so
Fair enough.
Hopefully soon. Hopefully soon.
Also, Atomic's doing an AMA thread on the Team Marn forums, so check that out. Ask him some questions. He's been pretty good about answering them. MegaZero, do you give any closing remarks at all?
I guess thanks to my friends and family, especially my family, for letting me do this and take a semester off college. But, yeah, I guess we have more in the Manatee on our side, so we're gonna... And Clacky the Seal, I almost forgot. Thanks,
Right.
Echo.
Are they gonna come with you guys to the? You gonna bring
Oh
them to
yeah,
the
I'm
studio?
bringing them with us.
Very nice, very nice. I will look forward to that. Hopefully, we'll get a shot at them on Thursday and Friday. Do you have a stream, MegaZero? Anything to
Oh
pitch
yeah,
there?
I stream at Twitch TV/MegaZero, LOL.
All right, and you can also ask MegaZero questions on the forum. He's been pretty good at answering them. He's not always there, but you know, he does what he can. In wrapping, I am TheDynasty, Team Marn's editor, writer, site content guy. I will have a video of myself next week, hopefully. If you want to, you can follow me on Twitter at TheDynastyLOL. You don't have to. I'm not that interesting, but you know, I like followers, so.
Follow this guy. He does a lot.
I'm a hard worker, we'll say, but
Yeah.
I love Team Marn. They're good guys. All right. Thanks again, guys. Hopefully we'll be back next week with either these guys or different Team Marn members. This video is going to be on YouTube, which is probably how you're watching it. So leave a comment, subscribe to Team Marn TV, the YouTube channel, and don't forget to check out teammarn.com every couple of days or every day or whatever to get all your Team Marn info. All right. Thanks.